Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive. Garbage.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
Really? Like, what kind of stories?
A dragon that marries an elf? That sounds silly.
Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of the dragon, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That you'll see. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Voidwoken! Those are the same beasts that sank our ship! Damn, they've made it to shore!
I know you.
Collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I'm wondering which order.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
And a dutiful servant you are too. The chances are I wouldn't have survived that shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your master down that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of our kind's revered mystics. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Finesse is a condition one should assume in any situation, from dining to discourse to dueling. What situations do you have in mind? Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, My Lord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off!
I found something. Let's hope this is worth the digging. I wonder where this leads.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. She looks up at you as if to answer, but recoils at the sight of you and buries her face in her knees once more.
Because you're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. They beat me. Gee, you don't sound like a master. You're nicer than the others. But I still miss my Ma and Pa. How do you know? You're really nice. I like you. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child...
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
The elf looks at you sideways, as though sizing you up. Her features tighten into an angry frown before suddenly collapsing in defeat.
La, la, la.
I fear this happens. How else does she take us without bribing every guard in this place? I save a reserve just in case. Here, tell Magister Ratusa it is the last we have. Tell her we wait. Tell her she is our last hope to leave this place.
pretty one.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
I know nothing of any of this.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Now speak. I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not leave.
Pipe down, Warren. It's time to accept reality.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's you think. Just to this road.
What of it?
Greetings, child. Frightful far from home, ain't you? Visited your ancient empire myself a long time ago. The Divine's light sure shines on your kind. Aye. I know that all too well. I feel his absence within my very blood. I pray for his safe return. I pray for it all the time.
You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Pipe down, Warren.
He hasn't changed a
It's
bit.
time to accept reality.
Take Griff's right hand to top.
Shh! Bishop Alexander and the Hammer are here. They're here!
Vara, she ain't coming back. repeat myself?
I know nothing of any of this.
I told him at noon exactly.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
If I find any bread, I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, all's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic. You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you. That's right, isn't it, Legsy? Rules is rules. Break the order and you lose your place in it. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Burrow looks you up and down, sizing up your threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat on my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Mama? Where are you, darling?
Pipe down.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Always late.
Farah. She ain't coming back.
You're kinda getting too big for your boots, you know? Bloody cavies. Ought to keep out of our hair if you don't want to pay for the pleasure. Your kind. And the dwarves and elves besides. Those of you that see the whole realm eaten up by the void woken before you change your ways.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after?
A grin cracks her stony face.
Sure thing.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one. In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. Haha! You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for us, and it ain't pretty. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? Atta girl. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me a map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those lizards... Pardon? What for?
When another divine arises, will source change back? What, there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly we find source so dangerous. What in his death so void works are attracted to source.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh.
When another divine
1,000 bottles of dust.
will source change back?
50 bottles here. I don't know any ancient empire ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars. Blimey, must be real fun parties you throw back home. Slave folk like myself, eh? Go kiss a rat's behind, why don't you?
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Keep a name out of your mouth, Alexander. Easy now, Moncha.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue just to this road.
Take a hike, would you, Skipper? Wouldn't want you to work your slaver magic on me.
She's much better off. I won't say it again. Come on, Jack. Don't be unreasonable. There's a reason to be. What did you say?
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Yet so quickly.
Amidst a crowd of screws,
And what you after?
a grin cracks her.
Sure thing. Oh, Dallas, you maniac.
Amidst a crowd of screws,
And what you after?
a grin.
Sure thing.
Bolted on there tight, ain't it? Where's the oil?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after?
Leave me. Go. You leave me be. Just leave.
Boring.
Where you got this, eh? Everything there? Good.
For joy.
Enjoy your stay, Snakey.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption.
And what you
Go on, keep moving.
My name here. Everything there? Good.
Sit on there tight, ain't it?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She...
And what you after?
You looking for a match? You'll have a good head on most of the competition, that's for certain. A good tail, too. Poor lugs won't know what hit 'em. That's so. Well then, prove it. Down the hatch with ya.
Can we get on with this already? We seek the one.
I ache for battle.
Who will be next? Can we get on with this already?
I ache for battle.
When's it gonna be killing time? We seek the one. I've waited this long. I can wait longer.
I
Nice. Just nice.
Hoping the next batch is better than nice.
Warfare is worship.
When's it gonna be killing time?
We seek the One.
We will rejoin our comrades.
Can we get on with this already?
Warfare is worship.
Can we get on with this already?
Who will be next to fight? We seek the One.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
We will rejoin our comrades.
Worse than war rations, these. Can we get on with this already?
I've waited.
I ache for battle.
Can we get on with this already?
Warfare is worship.
I've got that special ship he was asking after.
Got it.
Need something in the kitchen, do you?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. You mean it? Or is that another line of yours? I used to play the harp, you know. Mostly around Arcs, although sometimes we'd travel down to Driftwood. Might be you saw one of my performances. You think? I was raised by the whip, and I'm not afraid to use one either, especially not in here. Joining up with Griff's the closest thing you can get to security around here. Family, too. Till the Reds take you, anyway. Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
She looks into your eyes and smiles impishly, then gently takes your hand between both of hers and squeezes.
How very right you are. Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arcs? I don't care where you come from, don't even care who you are, but I feel a connection, don't you? So, you'll meet me? These strange times can't last forever. You'll meet me then. I have responsibilities here. I can't start running around outside the family. It isn't done. But once we're out of here, none of that will matter. You'll meet me, won't you? Ah, of course. Silly me. I thought, well, never mind. Good luck to you, and goodbye. Careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't mean so much.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will you?
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was among the sorcerers with whom you fought the Voidwoken down in the hold of the sinking ship. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? No such thing as just another lizard. No such thing as a lizard that means no harm.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her diamond features, a curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you. There is no civilization among slavers, only the word and the whip.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Your death will be slower, more painful, but fair enough, if you insist.
She removes the needle and draws her weapon.
Let's play.
Sam. I won't say it again.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave. Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
little reprieve from the din outside.
You're too slow! You're cheating! I feel him, but I do not see him.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. No doubt he turns on you next. These humans hate us.
Whoever kills the other is the boss!
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
You're too slow! Shua! 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 Got you! I feel him, but I do not see him.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it? Perhaps you keep going. Perhaps you make friends with what you see. There is a great passion in every grain of sand. Maybe you find your adventure after all.
She laughs and looks around as though taking in the scenery, though her eyes are still covered.
Many people to meet, many stones to turn. And there is a great joy here, as though the walls and water themselves were made by many smiling gods. Even if we are here under unhappy circumstances, still I feel it.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way, Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. My protector, my friend, an elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek, a way out. You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I miss him very much. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. Yes, please ask. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us.
House. Hallowed are its halls. Please, comrade,
I have all you need to steel yourself against the brutes that haunt this place. I will accept no more than a pittance for all you may require. Hallowed is the House of War.